They say 10 tigers can't beat a single lion. But there's an old saying, tigers sit in the hall, lions guard the door. Tigers are seen as evil, while lions represent justice. To prove tigers are the true kings, I was reborn as a fat tiger in Panzihua Zoo. Even though the keepers kept feeding me, I refused to eat and went on a crazy diet. All because in 6 months, a solar flare would hit and turn every animal into terrifying monsters. In my past life, 2 beasts rose to power in this zoo. A crocodile mutated into the Styx dragon turtle, and a chimp transformed into the mountain demon. The other animals didn't even get a chance to mutate before becoming their food. If I wanted to survive, I had to strike first. So I needed to take them out before they mutated. I'm the king of beasts after all. That croc and chimp are nothing before they transform. But there was one huge problem. The zoo food was too good. Look at me, this sleek, fat version of the king of beasts. I was literally the fattest tiger here. 100 days until mutation. Starting today, it's diet time. 10 a.m. Keeper Old Jang brought a huge bowl of chicken legs into Tiger Mountain. That was my favorite, juicy and delicious. I'd always finish every bite, but not today. I turned my head away, didn't even look. Old Jang froze. He pushed the bowl closer. I just walked away. Oh no, something's wrong with the fat tiger today, Old Jang muttered, as he left. Fighting back drool, I started training. The enclosure was small, but enough for sprints. I charged from one end to the other, then spun around and ran back, over and over, fat jiggling with every step. Each step felt like hell, but I gritted my teeth. When I got tired of running, I climbed the fake tree, digging my claws into the trunk, and dragging myself up. For me right now, it was pure torture. More and more visitors gathered. Look, that fat tiger's running! Oh my god, he can climb trees. Is he trying to lose weight?
So cute.
Quick, get this on video. I didn't care what these humans thought. During breaks, my eyes locked onto 2 targets. First, that saltwater croc in the reptile house. 5 meters long, always lounging on rocks, barely moving. In my past life, this guy became the Styx dragon turtle. Scales hard as steel, crushing 3 mutant wolves in one bite. He was my #1 threat. Second, the chimp in the primate zone. Right now he just begs tourists for bananas. But after mutation, he'd become the mountain demon, insanely strong and smart. Last time, he massacred the entire bird section. These 2 had to go before they transformed. I counted down in my head, 99 days until doomsday. By evening, I was collapsed on the ground, panting. But inside, I felt solid. If I kept this up, I'd get my killer instinct back. That's when I noticed the croc's eyes, staring through the gap between our zones, locked right on me. His gaze had this eerie vibe I couldn't describe. Over the next 20 days, I pushed myself to the limit. Training before sunrise every day, sprints went from 10 sets to 50. Climbing went from barely making it up to doing pull-ups on the trunk. I only ate 1/3 of what the keepers brought, picking only lean meat and organs. Those juicy chicken legs, ignored completely. Old Jang freaked out, thinking I was sick. He even called the vet to check me. Result? Nothing wrong. The scale numbers dropped like crazy. From 320 pounds to 300, then down to 280. My belly fat vanished, muscles reappeared. I could feel it. That explosive power coming back. Day 21 at dawn. I stood by the pool looking at my reflection. The fat tiger was gone. In its place stood a lean, powerful predator. I tested my pounce. Twice as fast as before. Perfect. Time to make my move. I started studying the patrol schedule. Security made rounds at 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. Security cameras covered most areas. But there was a blind spot. The old chain link fence on Tiger Mountain's west side. Tree branches blocked the view. Cameras couldn't see it. And that fence was already rusted through. I'd been testing it with my claws. One good push and it'd tear open. The opportunity came on night 25. The weather forecast was right. The storm hit on schedule. Thunder roaring. Lightning turning the whole zoo ghostly white. In weather like this, cameras glitch out easily, and guards won't patrol carefully in the rain. 2 a.m. I made my move. Using the thunder as cover, I slammed into that fence with everything I had. The rusted wires snapped. I squeezed through. Rain hit my body, ice cold, but my blood was on fire, following the route I'd memorized. I dodged every camera, moving like a shadow through the zoo, heading straight for the reptile house. The croc's pool was in the outdoor area. Right now he should be resting underwater. I slipped into the water silently. The freezing pool made me shiver, but I adjusted fast. By the lightning flash, I saw that massive beast. He was lying motionless on the bottom. Had to be a kill shot. I took a deep breath and dove, paddling slowly closer. 3 meters, 2 meters, 1 meter. Just as I was about to strike, the croc's eyes snapped open. He'd been awake the whole time. No time to think. I lunged, clamping down on the back of his neck. The croc went crazy, thrashing, his tail whipping like a steel cable, pain almost making me let go. Water spitting, my lungs about to burst, but I couldn't release. This was my only shot. He tried to shake me off. I used my weight to pin him. He tried to surface. I dragged him down. My past life taught me. Crocs need air too, no matter how tough. I could hold my breath longer. That was my advantage. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. The croc's struggle weakened. I released him, dragging his body to the surface, gasping for air. Rain still falling, thunder still rolling. No one noticed what happened here. I clawed some scratches onto the croc's body, smeared blood on the poolside rocks, making it look like he slipped and fell while climbing out. Once that was done, I bolted. Back the same way to Tiger Mountain, fixing the fence to look untouched. By the time I got back to my den, dawn was breaking. Soaked to the bone, I lay in the corner playing dead. Next morning, the reptile house erupted in screams from the keepers. I looked through the bars. A bunch of staff were gathered around the croc pool, talking frantically. Probably old age. Slipped climbing out at night and drowned. Could have been the thunder scared him. What a shame. I closed my eyes, counting down 75 days until doomsday. Next target, the chimp. But what I didn't know was in the primate zone. That chimp was staring from far away, letting out uneasy growls in my direction. The croc's death caused a chain reaction. Next day, the director personally led a full inspection, checking every enclosure for safety hazards. I watched them examine the croc pool over and over, pulling security footage. Thankfully, that storm night, the system really did glitch. Most of the video was static. They ended up calling it an accident. Still, the zoo beefed up security. Patrols went from 2 to 4 times a night. Every area got new cameras. Even my blind spot was covered now. Worse still, the keepers started paying extra attention to every animal's behavior. Old Zhang spent half an hour watching me daily. I had to be even more careful. What worried me most was that chimp. His name was Kong. Star attraction of the zoo. Could communicate with keepers using sign language. Smart as a 5-year-old kid. Ever since the croc died, he'd been acting crazy. Every time I passed near the primate zone, he'd rush to the glass wall, pounding it and shrieking, his eyes full of suspicion and hostility. Animal instinct told him I was dangerous. This was bad. If he kept this up, he'd draw attention sooner or later. I had to make everyone believe I was just a regular tiger. Harmless, no threat at all. So I started acting. I suddenly quit eating. Old Zhang panicked, called the vet immediately. The vet ran a full exam. Temperature, heartbeat, blood work. Spent all morning on it. Everything checked out fine. Probably emotional issues. Tigers can get depressed too. Suggest increasing his activity time. I played along, acting weak, wobbling even when standing. Old Zhang felt so bad. Got me premium beef, even put new toys in my den. I took a few token bites, then went back to playing sick. It worked. A week later, everyone thought I just had seasonal depression. Even the director stopped checking on me. Security guards in the control room barely glanced at my feed before switching to other cameras. But only I knew what I was really doing at night. 3 a.m. right after patrol passed, I'd wake from my fake sleep. I'd go to the corner of my den, where there was a rough concrete wall. I'd extend my right claw and scrape it against the wall. Scratch, scratch! The sound of nail on concrete cut through the silence. I kept going until my claws were sharp as knives. Left claw, right claw, back claws. Every single one honed to perfection. After sharpening, I'd practice attacks, pouncing and biting at thin air, calculating the perfect strike angle, finding the most lethal bite point. The chimp wasn't like the croc. He was agile, strong, and intelligent. It had to be one perfect kill. No room for him to fight back. Playing sick by day, training by night. I pushed myself past my limits. 60 days until doomsday. That evening, I was in my den playing dead as usual, when I heard commotion from the primate zone. Kong was going berserk. He'd smashed the decorations on the glass wall, ripped the tire toys to shreds, and attacked the keeper, trying to calm him down. He's been getting more aggressive lately. Think he's sick too? Let's isolate him, keep the tourists away. I looked through the bars. Our eyes met across hundreds of meters. He bared his fangs at me, letting out a deep roar. A challenge. I narrowed my eyes and showed my teeth too. Come on, I'm waiting! But not yet. Not until I'm ready. Night fell. I kept sharpening my claws. The concrete wall was gouged deep with scratch marks, and my claws gleamed cold in the moonlight. That's when an emergency announcement crackled over the speakers. All departments attention. Weather Bureau has issued a warning. In 3 days, there'll be a major holiday crowd surge with severe weather. Prepare for safety protocols. I stopped moving, heart racing. The opportunity had arrived. 3 days flew by. I used that time to study the terrain obsessively. From Tiger Mountain to the primate zone. The shortest route was through the central plaza, but that's where cameras were thickest. Second option was around the back hill, through the bird section, entering from the side door. That route had 2 blind spots. If I was fast enough, I'd make it before being spotted. Holiday day arrived. The zoo was packed. By 10 a.m., visitor count broke 5,000. Central Plaza filled with families and kids, screaming and laughing everywhere. Security was swamped managing the crowd. No way they could watch the monitors. Through the control room window, I saw only one guard on duty, head down on his phone. The forecast was spot on. Storm clouds gathering, air thick with pre-storm humidity. This was the perfect moment. None. Tiger Mountain viewing deck was jammed. A group of elementary kids on a field trip, pointing at me. Teacher, this tiger looks so skinny. Is he sick? He's just lying there, so boring. I slowly stood up. Everyone excitedly raised their phones. I walked to the glass wall. 5 centimeter thick tempered glass, supposedly able to withstand a ton of impact. But I knew its weakness. In my past life, when doomsday hit, this glass cracked from the lower left corner, because the anchor bolts there were already loose. I just had to hit the right spot. With enough force and it'd shatter. I backed up 10 steps, crouched low in attack position. Tourists thought I was performing, cheering excitedly. The teacher quickly told students to back up, but no one took it seriously. I took a deep breath, every muscle coiled tight. Then I charged, 300 pounds plus full speed momentum. I hit that glass wall like a cannonball. Target, lower left. The impact shook the entire building. Spiderweb cracks spread from the impact point, outward across the glass. I didn't stop, backed up and charged again. Second time, third time. Oh my god, the glass is breaking! Run! Screams erupted everywhere. Chaos exploded. Parents grabbed kids and ran. People getting trampled. Complete pandemonium. Security rushed over, yelling into radios. Tiger Mountain's in trouble. Glass is breaking! Get the tranquilizer gun! Fourth hit. The glass finally gave way. The entire wall collapsed. I burst through. The viewing deck erupted in screams, everyone stampeding. I didn't attack anyone, just leaped over the crowd, heading straight for my planned route. Shouts and sirens behind me, but I didn't look back. Past Monkey Mountain, the monkeys scattered in terror. Through the bird section, birds exploded into the sky, blotting out the sun. I was a black lightning bolt, tearing through the chaos. 30 seconds, 200 meters covered. Ahead was the primate zone side door, left open when keepers evacuated tourists. I slammed through and burst inside. The primate zone was a massive indoor facility, designed like a rainforest. Tall fake trees, vines, ropes for the chimps to climb. Right now, completely empty, all visitors gone.